Let us solve another question in cache memory. The question is given in 2013, was given in 2013 for 1 mark. Let us have a look at this question. In a k-way set associative cache, the cache is divided into V sets, each of which consists of k lines. You know that a k-way set associative cache will have k lines for every set. The lines of a set are placed in sequence one after another. Of course, the lines of a set are placed in sequence one after another. The lines in set S are sequenced before the lines in set S plus 1. I'm going to demonstrate you this clearly. The main memory blocks are numbered from 0 onwards. The main memory block numbered J must be mapped to any one of the cache lines from option A, option B, option C, option D. Now, before getting to the examination of the options, what we do is, let us take an example replica which exactly reflects the question here. Okay. Now, let me show you an example here. Okay. Now, I'm going to take a 4-way set associative cache. I'm going to take a 4-way set associative cache. Okay. And the number of blocks are equal to number of blocks are equal to 16. As it is 4-way, 16 by 4 is equal to, there will be 4 sets. Okay. Each set is of 4 lines or 4 blocks. Set is equal to 4 blocks or lines, whatever you call. Okay. Now, let us have a look at. Okay. Here, I'm drawing this. Let us say this is a 4-way set associative cache. If it is a 4-way set associative cache, there will be 4 sets. Each set is of 4 lines or 4 blocks, whatever you call. So this is the first set, 0th set, first set, second set, third set, right? So the number of sets are equal to V. Okay. Now, each set is of 4 blocks, right? Each set is of k lines. K lines meaning k is equal to 4-way. You know that in a k-way set associative, the number of lines for every set is equal to 4. Okay. Now here, the lines of a set are placed in sequence one after another. That is, these are the lines of a set, right? These are the blocks of a set are sequenced here. Here, this is a customized question. Generally, there is no restriction of labeling the number for the lines. For an example, this is 0th set, right? In 0th set, how many blocks are there? There are 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4. But here, generally, we don't give the numbering to this. For an example, if you want to bring a block from main memory, the main memory block will come and can replace any of the blocks. So for that reason, we don't number the blocks of a set. Okay. So if you forget, here, according to the question, we have to number the blocks one after another. That is, these numbers will be 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let us have a look at. The lines in the set S are sequenced before the lines in set S plus 1. Of course, let us say this is S plus 1 and this is S. So here it is given clearly that the line in the set S plus 1 are sequenced. The line in the set S are sequenced before the lines in set S plus 1. These should be sequenced before the lines in the set S plus 1, meaning here this is S plus 1 set, the lines must be numbered before the lines in S plus 1, meaning there has to be a chronological order. That is 0, 1, 2, 3 will be here, 4, 5, 6, 7 will be here, obviously 8, 9, 10, 11 will be here, 12, 13, 14, and 15 will be here. All right. Now, what is the question? We examined this by taking an example. Once again, let us understand this example before we get into the details of how to solve the question. The thing is, this is what exactly reflects the data which is given. There is a k-way set associative. K-way is, I'm considering 4-way. The cache is divided into V sets. Okay. Number of sets, here I'm taking 4 sets. So V is equal to 4. Okay. So the total number of blocks I'm considering in this case is 16. Okay. I just imagine that my cache has 16 blocks. If it is 16 blocks, number of sets will be 4. Okay. 16 divided by 4 is equal to 4 sets. Each set is of 4 blocks. Okay. Now, the lines of the set are placed in sequence one after another. These are the lines of a set which are sequenced one after another. Of course, lines of set S should be sequenced before lines of set S plus 1. So in that regard, I need to give a chronological order of numbering for each and every line. Here, these must be in order, but again, these numbers should be in order and in line with the lines of the other set. Okay, the next set. So in that way, we just designed this cache, an example cache. In this, the sets are equal to 4 and each set is of 4 lines which are completely numbered. Okay. Now the question is, the main memory block numbered J must be mapped to any one of the cache lines from. This is the question. So when there is a block, main memory block J, if at all it has to get transferred to cache memory, where it should transfer? That is the thing. You know that J mod V is the rule. That is mapping technique. You know what is mapping technique? Mapping rule, whatever you call. Mapping rule is the reference block of the main memory mod available blocks in the cache memory. If it is set associative mapping, it will be available sets. Okay, J mod V here. Okay, this is referenced block, and these are available sets in the cache memory. You know that this is the regular one, but here, as this is customized, which is the best answer? Rather, you know, which is the correct answer for this question? Where the exactly this J, that is a block from the main memory, getting mapped? Okay. Now, let us take that. I'm here, J also I'm giving a number. J also I'm giving a number. That is, let us say, this is 23rd block of the main memory. 23rd block of the main memory. This 23rd block exactly gets mapped to where? Let us have a look at. Initially, we just go for J mod V. What is J? J is equal to 23 mod V is equal to 4, right? 23 mod 4 is equal to 3. So this means that it is getting mapped to the third set. Okay. So obviously it will get mapped to third set. So if you can have a look at option A, you can definitely get fixed with the, you can definitely identify that this option A is the correct option among the other options. Let us have a look at this J mod V. This J mod V will give us 3. J mod V into K. What is J mod V into K? K is equal to 4, right? K is equal to 4. Because K-way is equal to 4-way. K is equal to 4. When we multiply J mod V into K, first I'll write it here. J mod V into K will give us 3 into 4. Okay, 3 into 4 is equal to 12, right? 3 into 4 is equal to 12. Okay, so I am getting mapped to the third set. The third set lines are starting from 12. Okay, to J mod V into K. Already you know J mod V into K. That is J mod V into K is equal to 12 plus K minus 1. Plus K minus 1 is equal to 3. 12 plus 3 is equal to 15. So J mod V will give me the set that is getting mapped to, and J mod V into K. Okay, so that is into K will give me the first line of the set. Okay, to J mod V into K plus K minus 1 will give me the final line of the set, that is 15. Okay, so option A is correct. Okay, so once again, J mod V will give me the set number into K altogether will give me line under the set. Okay, to J mod V, J mod V, whatever you call, J mod V into K to J mod V, here K plus K minus 1. K plus K minus 1. I don't require this because K plus K minus 1 will give me the final line of the set. Final line of the set. Okay, J mod V is equal to set number. In this case, that is equal to 3. Let us take a block 23. In 23, it will get mapped to 3 plus, into K. 4 into 3 is equal to 12. The first line is equal to 12. And again, J mod V is equal to, J mod V into K is equal to 3 plus K minus 1 is equal, this is 12. 12 plus K minus 1 is equal to 3. So 12 plus 3 is equal to 15. Final line is equal to 15. This is the option for the question.